Hello and welcome to the fifth and final episode of Mixing Essentials. In this episode, we'll discuss how to create space and depth in the mix. Reverb and delay are the two most used effects to do this. In our DIW Basics series, we have already explained the basics of reverb and delay. Reverb is probably the most used effect to create a sense of space in a track. It can already be used in the creation process as a sound design technique. The 80s style snare is a perfect example of that. This uses a lot of reverb to make the snare appear like it's in a huge stadium and a gate to cut the reverb tail, so it's shortened and doesn't clutter the mix. Let's try this on one of the claps. In mixing, reverb is used to create more coherence between sounds by placing them in a certain space together. Let's have a listen to the mix without the reverb. And now with the reverb. On to delay. Delay is a widely used tool in both sound design and mixing. It can add depth and motion to a sound. Most guitarists have an echo or delay on their pedal board, and many synths have built-in delays. In mixing, delay is commonly used on vocals, drums, synths and many other elements. Let's have a listen to the vocal chops in this track. First, without delay. Now, if we apply some stereo delay, this will give them an enhanced motion and depth. Apart from filling up space, an important aspect is that both effects are perceived even more enhanced in stereo. We have already shown the use of panning to place elements in the stereo image. Another tool to increase or decrease stereo width is a stereo imager. For example, if you have a synth that's recorded in stereo, you can make it wider by using a stereo imager. This can be applied on reverbs as well. Let's see what happens when I increase or decrease the reverb stereo width. Wow, quite a difference! This was the final episode of Mixing Essentials. We hope we've helped you getting started with mixing. Subscribe and hit the bell button to stay up to date on all our video series. And if you want to learn more in-depth mixing techniques, sign up for one of our music production courses.